Hey everyone, I'm James McIlwee. I got the Toy Story 4 Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head a couple weeks ago, I think. I forgot to make a review of them. So, before I cover the toys themselves, let me just move them out of the way. And hold on. Let's start with the boxes. This is Mrs. Potato Head's box. And here's Mr. Potato Head's box. As you can see, they both say Toy Story 4 on them. Mr. Potato Head says Mr. Potato Head. Mrs. Potato Head says Mrs. Potato Head. They both say Playskool on them, ages 2 and up. Yep. And here's the side of each one. Mr. Potato Head says Woody on it. Mrs. Potato Head says Bo Peep on it in her new Toy Story 4 outfit. And here's the back of each one. You can see Mr. Potato Head has Buzz on the back. Right there they both say Hasbro. Shows other things you can do with them. Yep. They also come with glasses. 16 pieces on both of them it says. And turn it to the other side. You can see Mrs. Potato Head says Woody and Buzz on this side. Mr. Potato Head says Duke Kaboom. Yep. And that's the boxes. Now we'll move these out of the way. And we will move on to the toys themselves. Here's the Toy Story 4 Mr. Potato Head. And here's the Toy Story 4 Mrs. Potato Head. Now, they look really amazing. I wasn't able to get a Mrs. Potato Head that looked exactly like the one from Toy Story until now, and this is the closest one I could find to the movie character. And they both look really good. As you can turn to the side, you can see they each have extra holes in them. So they're kind of like the active adventure Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. In a way, only in Toy Story form. Yep. And you can see Mr. Potato Head has the eyes, nose, and mouth just like in the movie. So does Mrs. Potato Head. And let me show you a little something real quick. See back here they have extra parts. Yeah. Let me just open this thing real quick. Open! See? They each come with an extra pair, or the regular pair of eyes and mouth. They each come with a tongue. They each come with a pair of glasses. And they each come with an extra nose. Yep. So, yep. So that's Mr. Potato Head's. And if you look inside Mrs. Potato Head, let me just open this. She comes with a pink nose, whereas Mr. Potato Head's extra nose is red. And her glasses, let me just pull these out. Her glasses are purple. And she also comes with regular eyes and mouth. And just get these out of the package. I can just open this. Open! See, these are the normal eyes. And this is her normal mouth. Just put this down. And that's all that she comes with. And her flower fell off her hat. Let me just pick her back up. And her pocketbook fell off too. So her pocketbook fits well in her hand. And her flower fits well in her head. And I put their glasses on them so you can see what I mean. So the Mr. Potato Head from head that's like this is kind of like the Toy Story collection Mr. Potato Head in a way, only he's more like a normal Mr. Potato Head. And if you put Mrs. Potato Head's glasses on her, and let me just pick up her flower. There it is. See? Yep. See how they look with their glasses on? Now let's switch them to normal toy mode. Without knocking Mrs. Potato Head's flower off. I'll try not to knock Mrs. Potato Head's flower off again. I'll just leave it there. Yep. The face parts come right off. Off. So you can change their facial expressions anytime you want. And like that. Yep. See what I mean? And same for Mr. Potato Head. And his mustache is actually removable if you want to take it off and give him like a clean shave. Yep. If you... Yep. Let me just move this. Yep. So now they look like a regular old Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. And just put Mrs. Potato Head's flower back on her hat. Yep. So, yeah. And also Mr. Potato Head's tongue fits well on him. Like that. Now Mr. Potato Head's sticking his tongue out. And, yep. And I'm going to switch them back to Toy Story mode because I think I like that a lot better in them. Yeah. And I'm going to put their glasses back on them as well. And try not to let them fall off. Yeah. Sometimes you have to get the ends out good enough because they are kind of hard to get on. Yep. And let's get Mrs. Potato Head back to Toy Story mode. Yeah. Let's get her pocketbook back in her hand. Yep. I was actually kind of surprised. I thought he'd be a whole lot lighter than they look, but yep. Let me put Mrs. Potato Head's glasses back on her. Yeah. Because I think they look better with their glasses on. Yeah. And their hats come right off. Let me just show you that real quick. Come on. Yep, like that. And as you can see, that's how their hats come off. And I would recommend taking Mrs. Potato Head's hat off before you put her glasses back on her, because they are kind of tricky. Yeah. Forgive me if this takes time, because it is something that maybe it's best to put her hat on her first before you put the glasses on. Maybe take the flower out of her hat before you put her glasses on her. Yep, there we go. Yep, and get her pocketbook back in her hand. Yep. Yeah, and their hands you can bend and you can pose them in any way, pose their arms in any way you want as well. Yep, see how they have these movable arms so you can move them to however you want to pose them. Yep. So yeah, that's my review of the Toy Story 4 Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. I hope you all liked this video. Please rate, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please be sure to check out my channel for more videos, and be sure to ring that bell if you want to be notified. Alright, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.